Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visite suprememastertv.com/schedule.
รายการของเรามีให้หลายภาษาโปรดดู suprememastertv.com/schedule
They have to believe in it, have to worship it, respect it. Then they have benefit. Because this sutra is not only the merit of the Earth-Store Bodhisattva, there's also this embodied, blessed by the words of Shakyamuni Buddha as well. You see, double blessing. Yeah. And all the names of all the Buddhas and Bodhisattva inside, that's a lot of blessing.
Please keep watching to find out more.
Supreme Master Ching Hai's lectures are not a complete meditation instruction. Please do not try alone. For free of charge guidance, please visit godsdirectcontact.org or contact any of our centers near you.
Today's episode will be presented in English with subtitles in Arabic, Overseas, also known as Vietnamese, Chinese, Czech, English, French, German, Hindi, Hungarian, Indonesian, Japanese, Korean, Malay, Mongolian, Persian, Polish, Portuguese, Punjabi, Russian, Spanish, Telugu, and Thai. 愉快地問候富有同情心嘅觀眾，我係道明。澳門文化豐富，朝氣蓬勃嘅人民，讚揚你支持正義與平等。東亞嘅美麗城市澳門，位於珠江西岸。澳門嘅建築、文化、宗教與生活方式先會呈現出嚟，多元文化嘅特性歷史城區。被聯合國教科文組織列入世界遺產名錄，區內葡式建築林立，卻有散發濃濃嘅中國風。各宗教共存共榮嘅情景喺呢個都市顯而易見。羅馬天主教堂同媽祖廟、普濟禪院與其他中國寺廟比鄰而居。澳門亦都係國際藝術同埋音樂活動之都，而且每年都會舉辦精彩刺激嘅體育賽事，澳門格蘭披治大賽車。澳門人民熱誠好客，很歡迎許多遊客前來欣賞澳門嘅獨特之美。愛好和平嘅觀眾，很高興為你簡單介紹扣人心弦嘅澳門。我哋祈禱你一言一行都感受到上帝與你同在。青海無上師30多年來以神聖教理照亮世界。呢位完全開悟嘅名師傳授觀音法門，幫助渴望嘅求道者即刻開悟，一世解脫。所有嘅開悟名師都修觀音法門，如祈受神敬嘅世尊釋迦牟尼佛，祈受崇敬嘅神子耶穌基督，可敬嘅名師記哲學家孔子，可敬嘅主灰斯那，可敬嘅名師記哲學家老子，可敬嘅主摩訶比羅，至愛嘅先知穆罕默德，祝他平安。錫克教第一代上師古魯那拿克德夫吉，仲有更多。 他強調我哋只要時時想念上帝，為他人無私奉獻，遵循宇宙律法，將達到人類最高果位，了悟來到地球嘅目的。青海無上師慈悲為懷，係非凡嘅在世典範，經常援助難民、街友、災民同需要幫助嘅人，給予物資同經濟援助，以愛心撫慰佢哋。青海無上師表示，深深感謝慈愛嘅上帝多年來嘅恩賜，給予能力，略盡綿薄，為苦難同胞提供物質方面嘅幫助，撫慰並支持佢哋，且能力行慈善，將上帝嘅愛同慈悲傳達給他親愛嘅兒女。青海無上師敬謝所有殊勝嘅各方人士、團體組織、領導人同政府真誠慈悲嘅源源支持，願天堂永遠保佑大家。我哋身為青海無上師世界會會員，也由衷感激大家，表達善意，祝大家萬事如意。青海無上師獲得各組織團體、政府媒體同各界人士嘅愛戴同肯定，並獲得佢哋頒予好多獎項，例如2006年故事和平獎、紙獎等，同東方嘅諾貝爾和平獎、1994年嘅世界精神領袖獎、2008年摩訶比羅獎、2月22日同10月25日都被定為青海日、美國榮譽公民等等。他卓越嘅人道善行，多年來獲頒無數獎項，獲得世人無數讚譽。由於篇幅同時間有限，請使我哋無法列出好多其他獎項同榮耀。青海無上師敬謝所有殊勝嘅各方人士、團體組織、領導人同政府真誠慈悲嘅源源支持，願天堂永遠保佑大家。我哋身為青海無上師世界會會員，也由衷感激大家，表達善意，祝大家萬事如意。 致力為動物發聲嘅青海無上師提出和平愛心嘅植物飲食，他更許下宏願，希望人類醒悟眾生皆神聖，締造和平輝煌嘅純素世界，動物和人類共存共榮。他以各種方式倡導純素生活，例如廣發傳單，你也可以選擇這樣的生活。開設愛家國際純素餐廳、純素食品公司、純素皮草產品同無上師電視台。他也經常呼籲政府同媒體領袖並參加氣候變遷視訊會議，無論世人是否警覺，其努力影響世人智具，喚醒人們選擇善待動物嘅生活，並奉行慈悲之道，天下才能永久太平，救地球免於氣候變遷同天災。青海無上師多年嚟足跡遍佈全球，從美國到非洲、歐洲到大洋洲，對大眾同佢嘅徒弟講經開示數百場，闡釋各種靈性主題。今日我哋有幸為你播出其中一場精闢嘅開示，主題為師徒之間節目佛教故事，阿難總持的因緣，地獄的名號與如來讚嘆品11集之5 2015年8月10日以英語開始於法國。
Yeah, they will obtain human bodies, but they will be poor and lowly with incomplete faculties, and their evil karma will cause them to suffer mental afflictions. Before long, they will fall into the evil path again. Universally expensive, Bodhisattva, such are the retributions that will be undergone by those who ridicule and slander others' acts of worship. How much worse will the retributions be if they have other evil views besides their slandering? Moreover, universally expensive, in the future, man or woman may long be bedridden and in spite of their wishes be unable to either to get well or to die. At night, they may dream of evil ghosts or family and relatives, deceased, or of wandering on dangerous paths. In numerous nightmares, they may roam with ghosts and spirits. As days, months, and years go by, such people may weaken and waste away, cry out in pain in their sleep, and become progressively depressed and melancholy. Those things happen when the force of karma has not yet been determined, which makes it difficult for them to die and impossible for them to be cured. The ordinary eyes of men and women cannot recognize such things. In that situation, some people should recite this sutra aloud once before the images of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. They should also offer possessions which those sick people cherish, such as clothing, jewels, gardens, or houses. They should speak distinctly to the sick person, saying, "Now, before this sutra or these images, we are offering these items on behalf of these sick people." They might offer sutras or images, or commission image of Buddhas or Bodhisattva, or build stupas and monastery, or light oil lamps, or give to the eternal dwelling, ashram. They should tell the sick people 3 times about the offerings that they are being made, informing them so they both hear and understand what is being done. You hear me? You understand? Yes. Okay, the people who are sick but cannot get well and cannot die, that means the decision has not been made from the council of judgment how to condemn this person. So during these undecisive times, if they offer things to the Buddha's image only even, not a live Buddha even, or recite this sutra of Erstwhile Bodhisattva once in front of this Buddha's image, and get all the beloved items from the sick person to give it to charity or make it offer. Whatever they love, the sick person, beloved items, they should bring it out and offer it to the Buddha images and recite this sutra, or give it to the monastery, sell it, or buy lamps, buy oil, buy things to offer to the monks, or the temple. Yeah. If their consciousness are already scattered and their breathing has stopped, mean the sick person, then for 1, 2, 3, 4, and on through 7 days, others should continue to inform them clearly and to read this sutra aloud, even if the person is still not very conscious. Yeah? But he will hear, yeah, because his soul leaves the body but can hear everything. When those people's lives end, they will gain liberation from all heavy and disastrous offenses they committed previous lives. Even offenses warranting 5-fold uninterrupted retribution, meaning even for the worst hell, all these offenses will be cleansed if they recite this sutra in front of Buddha image for the dying person. Yeah. They will be born in places where they will always know past lives. How much greater will the karmic reward be if good man or good woman can write out this sutra themselves or commission others to do so. If they can carve or paint images themselves or commission others to do so, the benefits they receive will be great indeed. Therefore, universally expansive, if you see people reading and reciting this sutra, or even having a single thought of praise for it, or if you meet someone who reveres, you should employ hundreds of thousands of expedient means to exhort such people to be diligent and not retreat, in spiritual belief. Yeah. In both the present and the future, they will be able to obtain billions of inconceivable meritorious virtues. Wow. Moreover, universally expansive, beings in the future may, while dreaming or drowsy, see ghost spirits and other forms that are either sad, weeping, or worried, fearful, or terrified. Those are all fathers, mothers, sons, daughters, brothers, sisters, husband, wife, and relatives from this person, from 1, 10, 100, or 1,000 lives past, who have not yet been able to leave the bad destinies. They have no place from which to hope for the power of blessings to rescue them, and so they try to communicate with their closest descendants, hoping that those relatives will use some expedient devices to help them get out of the evil path. It's said that if you see sometime in your dream, some ghosts or some sad images of people, that means it's your far relatives in the past relatives. You might not even know. They try to communicate this way, hoping that you understand and you pray for them, or light incense for Buddha, or do something to pray for them, so that they can liberate themselves from the bad destinies. Universally expansive, using your spiritual powers, exhort those descendants to recite this sutra with sincere resolve before the images of Buddhas or Bodhisattvas, or to request others to recite it, either 3 or 7 times. When the sutra has been read aloud the proper number of times, relatives in the evil path will obtain liberation and never again be seen by those who are dreaming or drowsy. The sad image will not appear anymore. Moreover, universally expansive, people of low station and those who are slaves or who are bonded, or who are deprived of their freedom in other ways may be aware of their past deeds and wish to repent of them and to reform. If while beholding and bowing to Earth-Lord Bodhisattva's image with sincere resolve, for 7 days they are able to recite his name a full 10,000 times, then when their current retribution ends, those people will always be born into wealth and honor for thousands of lives. How much the more will they avoid having to endure any of the sufferings of the 3 evil paths? But have to recite with sincerity, huh? Not just say, okay, then it's better put the record player on. It has to be from the heart, yeah? Our intention is important. Moreover, in the future, in Jambudvipa, when the wives of Kshatriyas, Brahmins, elders, Upasakas, and those of other names and clans are about to give birth to sons or daughters. Yeah, this is the one I remember in Taiwan. Okay, that's fast. Newborn sons or daughters, the family members should recite this inconceivable sutra and recite the Bodhisattva's name a full 10,000 times during the 7 days before the birth of their children. If those infants, whether male or female, were destined to undergo a terrible retribution for things done in past lives, they will be liberated from those retributions. They will be peaceful, happy, easily raised, and will have long lives. If those children were due to receive blessings, then their peace and happiness will be increased, and as will their lifespans. Live longer life, yeah. Moreover, universally expansive on the 1st, 8th, 14th, 15th, 18th, 23rd, 24th, 28th, 29th, and 30th days of the lunar month, the offenses of beings are tabulated and their gravity assessed. Every single movement or steering of thought on the part of beings of Jambudvipa creates karma and offenses. Everything. Everything we think we do or not do is all very unfavorable to us because it's mostly negative. That's what he meant. How much more is that the case when they're blatantly indulge in killing, stealing, sexual misconduct, false speech, and hundreds of thousands of other kinds of obvious offenses. Meaning ordinary, before doing even all these great offenses, every thought, every action, every movement of human beings often negative and create bad karma already, not to talk about doing all this as well. If they are able to recite this sutra once on those 10 vegetarian days, before the images of Buddha, because this is for ordinary people who can only become vegetarian in 10 days. Convenient method. So if they recite this as well, it helps them. Before the image of Buddhas, Bodhisattva, or worthy one and sages, then there will be no disasters, for within a radius of 100 yojanas, mean all around them is a protected field. They'll be safe wherever they go. The relatives of those who recite, both old and young, now and in the future, will be apart from the evil paths, meaning they never have to walk the evil paths again. Yeah. Throughout hundreds of thousands of years, if they can recite this sutra once on each of these 10 vegetarian days, then there will be no accidents or illnesses in the family, and there will be food and clothing in abundance. Now you know why the monks and nuns, they recite sutra every day. A different one, huh? Not just this one. You see every temple, or every festival, or if you see the Dalai Lama, with his monk, they always recite one plate after another. Yeah, they still use this old-fashioned printing, one page at a time, single pages. They read and then they fold it, read and fold it, and then they put in glass to protect it. Very thin paper, and they believe that reciting it to let the ghosts also hear it. When I was at home, before I left home, I recite all this. And I open my window, even though freezing in winter, I hope the ghosts will hear it. To help them, you know? Yeah, that's what I was thinking when I do this. Nobody told me this. I was thinking to help these suffering ghosts and evil spirits, yeah? And maybe some neighbor with deaf ears be able to, you know, some words will fly into their ears, one or two, and help them too. Yeah. My neighbors were so good because I recited loud, an open window, and I do this wooden fish, clock, 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 but they don't say nothing. Maybe fall asleep, you know, with the rhythm, you know. So you recite, you have to say, Namo la ta na do la ye ye namo la ye, you know, with the rhythm, and it's just too basic and always the same. Probably they fall asleep, that's why they don't complain. And they didn't complain at all. But now and then I put a gong, bong, you know, that probably they wake up. What is that, you know? So I heard some door open and close, and then I namo la ta na do la ye again, then I probably sleep again. Moreover, there will be no accident or illnesses in the family if they recite, you know, every day for these 10 vegetarian days. Yeah, and there will be a lot of food and clothing, richness, you know. So easy to be rich and sufficient. Why don't people do it? I mean, they don't have to follow me, they just recite this sutra. It's a long one. Every day they have to recite one sutra like this for 10 days. Then they have no illness and no short of food and clothing. Universally expansive, you should know of the beneficial deeds done by Earth-Store Bodhisattva as he makes use of his indescribably many billions of great, awesome spiritual powers. The beings of Jambudvipa have strong affinities with this Buddha. If they hear the Bodhisattva's name, see the Bodhisattva image, or hear but a few words even, a verse or a sentence of this sutra, so I was right. Open window, let the ghost hear, the neighbor just hear a little bit. It's not bad, it helps, yeah. Then they will enjoy particularly wonderful peace and happiness in this present life. Through hundreds of thousands of 10,000 of future lives, they will always be handsome or beautiful, and they will be born into honorable and wealthy families. Yeah, if everybody recite this, then I don't have to do anything anymore. We print it and give it to all the house. And then everybody rich and healthy, wealthy, and contented, so no war, no problem. Good solution, yeah. But I'm just worried if we give to everybody, they'll throw it, you know, and that make karma. They have to believe in it, have to worship it, you know, respect it, then they have benefit. Because this sutra is not only the merit of the Earth-Store Bodhisattva, there's also this embodied, you know, blessed by the words of Sakyamuni Buddha as well. You see, double blessing. Yeah. And all the names of all the Buddhas and Bodhisattva inside, that's a lot of blessing. Yeah, I guess that's why. Having heard the Buddha, thus come one, praise Earth-Store Bodhisattva in that way, universally expansive Bodhisattva knelt, placed his palms together, and again addressed the Buddha, saying, "World-honored one, I have long known that this Bodhisattva has both inconceivable spiritual powers and mighty vows. I have questioned the thus come one so that beings in the future will know of these benefits." Because you wonder why a Bodhisattva don't know anything, has to ask the Buddha. No, they know. They just ask so that other people will know it, so that it become official, and then print it in black and white like this, so future generation can read. Wow, this is wonderful. This is wonderful. The Buddha did a good job, and all his friends and his Sangha, in collecting all this. Because not everybody say all these things, or other sages, of course, they teach Kuan Yin method. This is sufficient also. Yeah. But this is for people who has no master and no Kuan Yin method, and they'll be reborn again and again. At least they will be reborn well, happy, protected. It's wonderful. I received this answer most respectfully. World honored one, how should this sutra be titled, and how should we propagate it? The Buddha said to the universally expansive, this sutra has 3 titles. The first is the past vows of Earth-store Bodhisattva. It is also called Earth-store's past conduct, and it is called also Sutra of the Power of Earth-store's past vows. Because this Bodhisattva repeatedly makes such great and mighty vows throughout long aeons to benefit beings, you should all propagate this sutra in accord with his vows. After universally expansive had heard that, he placed his palms together, respectfully made obeisance, and withdrew. End of this chapter. Man, we're lucky, have Kuan Yin method, become sound hearers, and also hear all these sutra, wonderful beings in the universe who's working so hard to save us, to save all beings. We're really lucky. I thank you, Sakamuni, Earth-store Bodhisattva, and all the Bodhisattva and the Buddha. Thank you so much. Thank you.
仁慈嘅觀眾，感謝你收睇今日嘅師徒之間節目《佛教故事》阿難總持的因緣、地獄的名號與如來讚嘆品11集之5。接下來焦點新聞之後，將播出智慧之語節目《佛教聖典妙法蓮華經》第4品集錄6集之4。請鎖定無上師電視台，觀賞更多正面嘅節目。願內心嘅寧靜帶給你和諧嘅生活。Benevolent viewers, thank you for joining us for today's program entitled Buddhist Stories, the story of Ananda, the names of health and the place of the Buddha, Part 5 of 11, on Between Master and Disciples. Coming up next is Buddhism's Secret Scripture, the Sutra of the Lotus of the Wonderful Dharma, Chapter 4, Part 4 of 6, on Words of Wisdom, right after noteworthy news. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television for more positive programming. May the tranquility within bring you a life, peace and harmony.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/BMD.